is the Levitical priesthood. No, this is Melchizedek. The Bible says this priest, high priest, met Abraham coming back from war. He had just won, had these new things he just got. And he encounters this man. This man blesses him, gives him bread and wine. What is bread and wine symbolic of? The body and the blood of Jesus. So this priesthood is known for two things: the body and the blood, bread and wine, and tithe. That's all we see Melchizedek do. The third thing we see him do is bless Abraham. We don't see him tell him, Abraham, 10% of what you have belongs to me. He doesn't demand. He actually blesses Abraham. It was only after the blessing. Understand? He already got an increase. So the blessing was not the stuff. The blessing was a revelation. Say, blessed be Abraham of God, possessor of the universe. So he told Abraham, what you just got belongs to God. He owns even the ground you're standing on. He's the possessor of the heaven and earth. And blessed be God who has helped Abraham to win. That revelation opened Abraham's eyes like, wow. So that means this belongs to you. And what did he do? Out of honor, he gave him 10%. God saw the benefits for Abraham and how Abraham benefited from this revelation that he made it into a law here. So when the Levitical priesthood came, God put in law what one man did out of personal conviction so that a nation can reap the reward one man was enjoying. Do you understand? Okay, let me show you. Just wait. The seat belt was developed in 1800s. In the 1800s, it was for pilots to stay on their seats. They would glide in gliders and they needed to stay on their seats. So in the 1800s, it was invented. In 1885, someone put it in vehicles for tourists in New York. So 1800 invented, 1885, somebody put it in taxis for those who were touring New York so they would not fall off the car. In 1954, it was required by race drivers to wear seatbelts. In 1958, Volvo hired this Swedish engineer to develop the 3-point seatbelt that you know now. Before, it was just over the lap. And then the buckle will be like on the belly, just over the lap area. And then he made the 3-point system that we know now. So Volvo made that, employed this guy to do it. In 1966, American vehicles were required now to do what Volvo did and put it in vehicles. Now, in 1966, they were required. 1966 was when it became a law in the US for people to wear seatbelts. 1970 was when the world adopted it as a law. It took 170 years for what was the benefit of one man to become national and international law. Now, everything physical comes from the spiritual. God saw the benefits Abraham was enjoying by honoring him and said, I don't just want it to be a family thing. Let me make it into a law so that when you do it, you reap what Abraham. So when we say Abraham's blessings are mine, Abraham, the reason you can claim that is if you obey and do what Abraham did. If you are the children of Abraham, do the works of Abraham. Do you understand?